Under the able strategic leadership and guidance of the board and ministry, the management and staff of the authority managed to accomplish various milestones in the last 2 financial years. The strategic plan 2018-2022 was finalized in 2018 and it is being implemented. The plan will guide implementation of the authority's strategic programs and activities over the next 5 years, and this is in line with the Vision 2030 and the third medium-term plan 2018-2022. Further, the following operational manuals and documents were put in place to guide the authority's operations. To strengthen labor export and effectively streamline labor migration, the authority is currently collaborating with the parent ministry and partners to develop a labor migration policy and bill. We believe that development and implementation of these 2 documents will provide key legal framework that will assist to realize effective labor migration governance for the benefit of Kenyan migrant workers.
With the launch of NEA, IHRM has now gotten a partner in the sector of management of employment to assist in the fulfillment of its mandate. And both IHRM and NEA have a role to play in training communities on employability and to counsel individuals seeking employment on career progression. The complementarity nature of the 2 organizations stem from the fact that both ensure the employability of Kenyans in achieving the fulfillment of the Vision 2030, and not only the achievement of the employability of Kenyans, but also the achievement of the quality of work.
NEA aims at increasing access to employment opportunities for the youth, minorities, and marginalized groups in order to ensure that as many qualified and employable Kenyans as possible have access to employment opportunities, but decent employment as well. Towards this end, therefore, we have adopted a multi-pronged approach which will enhance participatory collaboration with other stakeholders to promote productivity, national competitiveness, and economic growth. These efforts, ladies and gentlemen, will create decent employment opportunities, including blue economy, and expand the reach of green jobs to accommodate more Kenyans in the active labor market.
We know the unemployment statistics. And we know our young people want to be defined by more than just an overquoted statistic. Our young people in Kenya today want to be defined by hope, by opportunities, and by the ability to actually fend for their families and to play their part in building this nation. But today, and I was just discussing with Waziri in terms even of the allocations that are coming to the ministry, we focus on everything else apart from these young people. We put billions in security, thinking that the greatest threat to our country's security is Al-Shabaab or ISIS. I dare say the biggest threat to this country today is millions of unemployed, disillusioned, and disengaged young people who are out there, not because they don't have qualifications, but because we have not been able to actually prioritize how to get them into formal employment or even informal employment and to get opportunities.
I wish to note with gratification that Kenyans in the diaspora continue to make immense contributions to our economic growth and development. The over 4 million Kenyans in the diaspora provide immense human and capital resources in the form of foreign remittances, knowledge, skills, and technology transfer that this country can greatly benefit from. Indeed, foreign employment is a critical source of livelihoods for many Kenyans. If you look at the number of families who are directly dependent on remittances from their children, from their relatives, it's quite significant. I wish to say that last year alone, inward formal annual remittances from the diaspora stood at Kenya shilling 270 billion. This is a significant contribution to our economy. We cannot accommodate, absorb all the graduates from various institutions into the job market at once. The industries are also struggling with a lot of things, including, external, environmental issues, taxes, cost of power, cost of labor in this country, the aggressiveness of the union, and so the economy is not growing to absorb everybody. And one of our key areas is just to try to get jobs outside, the country. And one of the virgin markets that we've established and we're already going aggressively in it is the Middle East. There are a pool of, human resource that's required. And contrary to what people believe, it's not only the unskilled workers that we are exporting, or we are looking for opportunity. We are looking both for skill, mainly in the medical field, and also the semi-skilled, particularly in technical areas of plumbing, electricians, name the welders and all of them.